All right, today is Tuesday, March 9th, and I'm giving you my Spotify promotional campaign updates. I released my track on Saturday, February 28th, and I started out with a big budget, and I have yet to trigger the Spotify algorithms, so I've had to scale back a little bit. But there are some really good signs, and I'm going to show you the first one. Is that if we go into my Spotify artists account, my save rate is unbelievable. Check this out. So the ratio of saves to listeners, 626 saves to 685 listeners. That's a 91% save rate. That's like unheard of. So my thinking is it's just a matter of time until the algorithmic playlists pick this up, okay? But because I'm running out of budget, I've had to scale back. So I'm trying something very different, and I'll explain that in a minute. But first, if you want to take a look, I did some tests, and you can look at my other videos, my other campaign updates. But I've switched from conversions, which were kind of costly. 81 cents is not cheap. It's about 3 times as much as it was for my last campaign, which I don't like. And since I was running out of budget, I've switched my objective to just link clicks, just traffic. And that may be kind of opposite of what we've been preaching, but I tested this out with another account. Let me show you this. This is an artist named Stylo Beto, and he's doing $25 a day for his record, and he's at 15 cents per click, and he's doing 3-tier campaigns like we all do. But let me show you something even crazier. If we go into his artist account, and his record came out a little bit before, I think it was the end, it was like the 23rd or 24th of February. He's up to 17.4 thousand streams. So I was, and he has only spent less than $300 so far. So this is really crazy too. The only thing that's weird about it is if you look at the tracks, the listeners to stream ratio is kind of weird to me. It's like 236 listeners and 2,000 streams. It's like all these tracks people are just listening to like 10 times in a row or per day or whatever it is. It's really, this number is strange to me too. But, he's really happy with the results, and this is just link clicks. It's not the domain verification process. The reason why we didn't do that is we were short on time. His record was coming out, and he doesn't have a website. So instead of waiting to do the whole, iOS 14 update for Facebook, we just said, let's try link clicks and see what it does. So I'm not loving the save rate thing. It's okay. Save rates are not terrible. You figure it's like 20, 30% or so. Not terrible, but he's getting a ton of streams, which is great. So that's why I decided to switch my campaign over to link clicks just to give me some more runway. Because what I'm banking on at this point is that my save rate is at 91%. Even if it drops down to like 70%, I'm still banking on the fact that algorithmic playlists are going to pick this up very soon. So the first Friday that passed since the release, nothing. Coming up on this second Friday, I'm really banking on the fact that Release Radar is going to show some spikes. So hang in there, guys. Again, it's always testing to see what works. So with Stylo's campaign with just link clicks, I'm really happy with the amount of streams. He hasn't spent much money in the grand scheme of things to get there, and we're probably going to turn it off pretty soon. With mine, I've spent more money, but I've got an incredibly insane amount of save, which is great in itself because all those people are going to continue to listen to that song. But what I'm banking on is I'm not trying to throw money at this in a way that I'm going to buy listeners. I'm trying to get the Spotify algorithms to pick this up, and I really think it's going to happen. If it doesn't, we'll see. But I'm going to check back in in a few days, and hopefully with this kind of save rate. Let's look at it one more time right here. I'll see some large spikes like I did with my last release. Okay, that's all for today. I'll check back in with some more news in a few days.